Outstanding for the arrival of the Vice Chancellor and also other students, we commit the ceremonies into your hands. We ask, O God, that you take absolute control in the name of Jesus. Take full charge. And as our students go out into the world, we commit them into your hands, into your able hands, that you keep them in all their ways. They will not be corrupted by the evil in the world. At the end of all, we'll have the fullest cause to give you all the glory. Thank you, Father, for in Jesus' name we have prayed. Thank you very much. Please let's try and maintain calm and orderliness. While we're still standing, we'd like to do the national anthem, the Oyo State anthem, the university anthem, and the nurses anthem as well. So we have a lot of anthems to do. So let's start with the national anthem. Can we please be outstanding as we do the national anthem? statement from the university anthem. Please put your hands together for Lincoln University while we do the nursing anthem.
We are called to serve humanity, and all with the atoms of glory. We are built for eternity and discipline that transcends to every generation. Together we shall stand, seas of grace, seas of glory, the baton of humility and service. We especially looking for this occasion. Yes, applause for me and us. For we were founding together with the Lord to uphold the beginning of appreciation and for our ministers of splendor, for understanding, I for responsiveness, S for service, I innovative and initiative, and for honorability, G for gentleness and love, C for grace, C for the tone of humility and service. We especially looking for this occasion. Yes, applause for me and us.
If you are proud to be a nurse, put your hands together. For those that are proud to be a nurse, let's solemnly take the registered nurses pledge together. For those that are proud to be a nurse, let's take the nurses pledge together. It's there in the brochure. It's on page 3. So let's take it together. One, two, go. The nurses. put our hands together for ourselves. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we take our seat. Thank you so very much. We'd like to welcome to the fourth induction ceremony of graduating nurses of Midwifery University, Ibadan, the first private university in the state of Oyo. We'd like to welcome Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria also, and their delegates. I'd like to welcome everybody. By means of introduction, I'd like to recognize and welcome the Vice Chancellor of Midwifery University, who is also being elected a member association for Commonwealth University, the only person in the whole Nigeria. Among the 4 persons chosen, he is the only one in the entire Southwest. We're very delighted for that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Vice Chancellor and also a member of ACU Governing Council, Professor Adeyemo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor of welcoming the Registrar of Midwifery University into our midst, the Mother par Excellence. Please welcome Dr. Mrs. Oyebola Almi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor of welcoming and introducing to us the Bursar of University, Midwifery University Bursar, Dr. Mrs. Obi Tayo. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the General and Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, Alhaji Dr. Farouk Umar Abubakar. Let's put our hands together for him. He is not around, but is ably represented by the Director of Human Resources of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, Mrs. Adeyemo. Let's put our hands together for her. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Provost College of Medicine, Midwifery University, is in our midst, Dr. M.A. Thomas. Let's put our hands together for him. Thank you very much. I'd like to recognize the pioneer dean of this great faculty, currently the Dean Faculty of Natural and Applied Science. We were very delighted she gave us the opening prayer. Please welcome with me Professor Olushola Ladoku. I'd like to recognize the Dean Faculty of Communication and Information Science, Professor Ivo Buzo. Prof, the head of the Department of Nursing Science, Dr. Mrs. Otufale, professors and members of Senate, the Induction Committee, invited guests, our esteemed parents. Please, let's clap for them. Then the celebrant for today, distinguished inductees. Another round of applause for you, for yourself. Staff and students, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, with heartfelt joy, I extend a warm and formal welcome to the fourth induction ceremony of graduating students from the Department of Nursing at University of Ibadan. Today's occasion is graced by the endorsement of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria and entire University, and stand here to congratulate you all on your momentous induction into the medical profession. This event marks the commencement of your specialized journey in service to humanity. Following years of unrelenting effort and meticulous preparation, you are now rightfully receiving the recognition you deserve. This is a day of celebration, a day to honor your achievement. Please, let's clap for them, please. As we gather here today, I firmly believe that this significant event will set in motion a process that will prepare you to even greater height of service excellence. The nurses induction is a ceremonial gateway welcoming fresh graduate nurses into the nursing profession, and it is the exclusive responsibility of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria to orchestrate this induction, administering the oath of alliances during this very ceremony. Once again, on behalf of the University, especially thank the Registrar of Nursing Council, Alhaji Farouk Umar Abubakar, for making this induction a reality. Mrs. Ayo, please, when we get to Abuja, send our special felicitation to him. He's a good man and he has been a good friend to the university. God protect him. To the inductees who are here today, who are about to pledge their commitment to practice, I implore you to approach this exercise with utmost seriousness it commands. The road serves as the cornerstone of your professional admission, a foundational aspect upheld by numerous professions. It is a practice rooted in international standard and serves as an enduring benchmark. The admission of these oaths symbolically marks the formal inclusion goal. Nurses hold a pivotal role as advocates for health promotion, educators on injury and illness prevention, rehabilitation and provider of compassionate care and support, caregiver and patient advocate to specialists and researchers. Nursing stand as a cornerstone profession, integral to providing health care to communities and enhancing individual health outcomes. Looking ahead, compassionate and skilled nurses will undoubtedly surge as we venture forth. Remember to uphold accountability in every action, and always remember the pledge you have made this morning, and you welcome patients' involvement in care decisions, and your years of relentless dedication and commitment are manifest as you transform your years of study into promising careers. Ahead of you lie opportunities, and you will need to make informed choices. Thus, I charge you to commit your hearts to optimizing your ancestry to providing patient-centered, high-quality care. My gratitude to the faculty and staff of the Department of Nursing, whose tireless guidance and preparation have laid the foundation for these students' success. Your commitment plays an indispensable role in shaping the future of healthcare in Nigeria. A special word of thanks is due to the Registrar of Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, once again, Alhaji Farouk Umar Abubakar, and his board for their steadfast support and understanding. Their collaboration has significantly contributed to the growth and the development of our nursing program in University. I'm delighted to inform this gathering that NUC has approved the commencement of MSc and PhD academic program in the Department of Nursing.
And I also wish to inform you that Lee City University earns global recognition from the Association for Common University, which has elected the Vice Chancellor and other 4 prominent Vice Chancellors from throughout the world as a council member and trustee of ACU. This university is growing global and we shall continue to grow. In closing, I extend the gratitude to the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, esteemed members of management, members of the Senate, principal officers, and dedicated teacher and non-teaching staff for their collective efforts in nurturing the growth and the development of nursing program at our university. I extend a special acknowledgement to the parents, our parents. Once again, we acknowledge you. Today is your day, and by the grace of God, Emma Jojo your support and encouragement have played an instrumental role in guiding these students to this significant milestone. Your commitment has been pivotal in achieving the goals we celebrate today. May divine blessing accompany your efforts as you move forward. Amen. Say amen to that prayer. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. I pray that God Almighty will enable you, parents, to reap the harvest of your labor of these children. Thank you. I wish you all the very best in your upcoming career as nurses. Congratulations once again. I do not like the way you clap for our Vice Chancellor. You can do better than that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while the Vice Chancellor was speaking, the University Librarian walked in. Newly ordained, let me use the word. Please put your hands together for Dr. Lanyi Oshani. I've been mandated to bring to the Director of Nursing Council of your state. Please put your hands together for Mr. Taiwo Ajiboye. Sir, I'm told to bring you to the eye table, sir. Also, I'd like to recognize and welcome to our meet non-chairman of your state, ably represented by Comrade Family. Please put your hands together for Comrade Family. Thank you very much. All the head of department, nursing education, University College Hospital, Ibadan, Barrister Makinde is in our midst. Wow. We'll keep bringing Lee City students to UCH. Don't worry, sir. For you to receive such loud ovation, you are doing well. Let me not put the on. Don't put it. I also like to recognize the clinical instructor at Adeyemo Maternity Hospital, Alaja Adeyemo. Let's put our hands together for Alaja Adeyemo. From Lee City University Hospital, I'd like to recognize CNO Ifeloju Oluwaseun. I also like to recognize the HOD Jericho Specialist Hospital, CNO Adeyemo. More introductions to come just after now, but at this point in time, I'd like us to please put our hands together for the mother of all mother. When I mean mother of all mother, the nursing students will understand. Please put your hands together for the head of Department of Nursing Sciences, Lee City University, Dr. T.A. Otufale, for our opening speech. Thank you. The Chairman, Governing Council, Professor Didier Owueye in absentia. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Kabir Adeyemo. The Registrar, Dr. Yebola Ayeni, you are all welcome. The Bossa, Dr. Kubi Taiwo. The Librarian, Mr. Lanyi Osatuni. Dr. Lanyi Osatuni Olukoyi, you are all welcome.
The Registrar, Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, Alhaji Farouk Umar, ably represented by our one and only Mrs. Kemi Awe, you are welcome now. The Director of Nursing Services of your state, Mr. Taiwo Ajiboye. The Director of Nursing Services Hospital Management Board, Alhaja Nasir, we've not seen her. National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives, Dr. Dele Adeyemo, ably represented by Comrade Famunu, you are welcome. Our guest speaker of today, Professor Joel Afolayan, you are most welcome, sir. Our nursing elder, Mama Elizabeth Efufumi Labina, you are most welcome now. Representatives of hospitals and community health centers, we have mentioned some of them, you are all welcome. Staff of the Department of Nursing Science, parents, friends, and well-wishers. Inducted, delighted, and pleased to welcome you all to this colorful ceremony, which is the fourth of its kind in the Department of Nursing Science in City University Ibadan. We felicitate with parents, guardians, friends, well-wishers, and most especially the inductees of today. 99 candidates were presented for the final qualifying exam in May this year, and 96 of them passed. And out of these 96, we have 6 of them with credits in practicals, and therefore today we are presenting 96 qualified nurses that are going to be fully inducted into the nursing profession by the Nursing and Midwifery Council Registrar. This will enable them to practice as fully certified professional nurses. I therefore congratulate you all on your wonderful success. Let me charge you, as qualified nurses, you are distinct from other health providers because you have a wide range of practice and approach to medical care. You are expected to play an integral role in promoting health, preventing illness, caring for individuals, including those who are disabled or are physically or mentally ill, as well as caring for the dying. You are expected to utilize your knowledge and skills you have acquired during the years of your training in the care of your patients. You are the advocates of your patients in health and sickness. You find yourself the worthy ambassadors of this institution and good citizens of Nigeria. As you are being inducted today, you must hold in high esteem the ethics of your profession and the oath you take as your watchword in the discharge of your duties. Let me also stress what the VC has already told us. Progress in our department. With great delight, I want to inform you all that the National University Commission has given our institution, and by extension the Department of Nursing Science, a go-ahead in starting postgraduate studies in nursing. You have MSc, MPhil, postgraduate diploma in nursing, and I am therefore using this medium to invite interested and qualified nurses to apply.
and assure you that you will get good services for your money. Appreciation. First of all, I want to specially appreciate the management of this institution for funding, support, and encouragement to the Department of Nursing Science at all times in order to make the training of our students interesting and effective. I thank you so much, sirs and ma'ams. I also want to appreciate our highly esteemed progressive digital registrar in person of Alhaji Farouk Umar Abubakar, ably represented by Mrs. Kemiawe. Please, we are sending our regards to him through you. We really appreciate digital registrar. We can see his work in our school. To our proud and joyful parents, we appreciate your efforts in providing financial and moral support for the inductees of today. I congratulate you for the success of your children and works. I wish them more successes in their future endeavor. As the VC has said, and I will say it in Yoruba, apology to those who don't understand Yoruba, tí iṣu ọmọ bá jiná, àájẹ nínú àwọn wọn ò ní sí. We will be there to celebrate them, and they will be there to celebrate us. I want to recognize this and sincerely welcome the presence of directors of nursing services, heads of departments, reverend sisters. We have not seen them, but we know that they may be on their way. Matrons in charge, chief nursing officers, and most especially clinical instructors and preceptors, both in the hospital setting and community clinics, where these inductees of today had their clinical experiences. We thank you all of Nigeria, the health centers that have been set up by them. Our students go there to have some of their practices there. Our Lady of Apostles Catholic Hospital, Ilorin, and Eleta Catholic Hospital. We thank all our lecturers from other departments and faculties of this institution who have been involved in imparting knowledge to the inductees. We thank and we appreciate your efforts. I also appreciate the transport section of the university headed by Mr. Deji. Thank you. He's not here, but I know it will get to him. Thank you so much for organizing the transportation of these inductees to and fro their posting areas. However, like Oliver Twist, we are soliciting for more efforts in the transportation services so that the students can have full exposure during their clinical postings. I will not leave out the entire members of staff of the Department of Nursing, the lecturers, clinical instructors, administrative staff, cleaners, security officers, who have all contributed to a large extent to the success of today's inductees. And may God bless you all and reward you. Finally, we thank our God, the author and finisher of our faith, who made the planning and execution of this ceremony a huge success. To whom be all the glory and adoration. The chairman, the vice chancellor, the registrar of the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for listening.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we can do better.
Hospital Management Board, Alaja Nasir, in our midst. Let's put our hands together for her. She's also here. Thank you very much, ma'am. I also like to recognize the university chaplain. Please put your hands together for Venerable Olagudo. Thank you very much for coming. Next, we go to the oath-taking lecture for today. Induction lecture. To help us read the citation of our guest lecturer for today, please make welcome Mrs. B.C. Adeyemo.
Thank you very much. All protocol duly observed. At this point in time, I want to call on the lecturers of today in person of Professor J.A. Afolayan to stand up while I read his citation. Professor J. Afolayan, RN, Fellow, West African College of Nursing, was born in a pre-independence baby, born same years as Nigeria, married to Madam Alice Musumola Afolayan. Their marriage is blessed with daughter and 3 boys, all of whom are graduate products. He is described as a prevalent citizen, a very responsible husband, father, son, teacher, labor man, spiritual leader, community mobilizer. The list is inexhaustible. Expectedly, Professor Afolayan has prepared himself for this robust, multiple role in superlative ways. Academically, his insatiable quest for knowledge made him to be uncomfortable with just a PhD. Thus, he is in possession of 2 PhD. Can you give me a round of applause? From the University of Western Cape, South Africa. In his further search for broad-based knowledge, acquisition and preparation for academic, community and social challenges, he also took a master's degree in social welfare to be released here. He is a teacher by excellence and teachers of teachers. He spanned over 3 decades by the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. His academic progress has taken him to many universities within and outside Nigeria: Sierra Leone, Niger Delta University, Benin Republic, Togo, University of Western Cape, South Africa, the University of Washington, USA, and Hagar Institute, Singapore. Professor Afolayan is a deep process academician and labor expert. To prepare him, even as he led the entire nurses and midwives at Kwara State at the state chairman, National Association of Nigerian Nurses, for 8 good uninterrupted years. He has Award of Excellence in National Association of Nurses and Midwives, University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital, Kwara State. Also, he is the Best Honors Member of the year 1992 Ministry of Work and Cooperative Society in Ilorin. He has found the torrent of life. For this, rather than us deter him, has black-slid him into the more productive. He has over 90 published academic papers in reputable home-based national and international journals, and still publishing and raising mentees in this area. He also has he has had 20 conference papers, visiting United States every 2 years since 2017 to present top papers to date. He has also in Europe, including visits to Hagar Institute in Singapore in 2008. Head, Department of Nursing Science.
spontaneous process, not one directional so I insist very important that as we do social media, let's remind ourselves, let's work our professional image, let's work pretty solutions to that process. System in Nigeria that does not provide job for the graduates. Our government need to take on this. I know abroad there is a model used abroad, they call it, but this is past 12. They've not given you your drug. If nobody has given you your drug, what are they saying? I don't even see anybody. The patient is responding. Nobody has told me why my drug is delayed. Now, and in the process, now say okay, which means they ought to give you your service 2 hours. Now they have not given you. Now, don't think that you are entitled to damages. Don't you think that if we sue the hospital, they'll be able to collect some money, and in the process, no, you don't need to pay any money to me as a lawyer. All that you need doing, I will give you a form, you fill the form, then when I win the case, I will take 60%, you will take 40%. And the person said, that's fine, after I have not expended anything on the case. And I tell you, that's part of what social media is also doing. And that's why the necessity of this particular title for our inductees today to take note that as you go into the world to practice, just be too sure that the environment is watching you, that the patients are watching you, patient relations are watching you, the employer also, they are also watching you. In fact, today they can watch you right from their offices to see what you are doing. And that's why whatever you are doing, it must be professional. Once it is professional, then you'll be able to stand by it. What are social media? Social media is defined as any type of online service or website that allows users to create and share content and connect and interact with other users in virtual community. And you know that is what is in vogue today. I'm sure many people are watching this program live in whatever part of this world now. So if we are doing it right here, they are watching us. If we are not doing it right here, they are also watching us. And that's why we must be very careful whatever we do. I remember somebody asked a question a few days ago. He said, well, in case I delete it from my phone, I said, beautiful, you can delete it, but it has already been recorded. Now, so please, I want us to be conscious of what we do with our phone henceforth. Now, today there are other names for social media, social network, social website, internet community, social platform, social forum, then chat room. And that's why today our students do not have to be in the four wall of the classroom before they receive their lectures today. I remember I did my sabbatical in Ilorin University. That during COVID, the student didn't decide, I'm going to write my exam so please. I will not be around in the school. I will do my exam so please. And provisions are made. Very simple. Thank God for the intellectuals that we have today in the area of IT. What are the benefits of social media to nurses? Number one is used to improve health outcome. This is very important because we interact with one another. For example, you are on duty, you are now facing a challenge, handling a particular patient. All that you need to do is to quickly send information to your group, and your group members will assist you to bail you out of that situation.
Number two, use to develop professional network. Professional network. Use to increase personal awareness of news and discovery. We use it to send, you have just, maybe as a researcher, you have just discovered something very critical. You send it to your platform so that everybody will benefit from it. Use to listen to experts. Today, you can sit at your comfort zone and you listen to international lectures. Wherever the lecture is taking place. Of a truth, you may not have money to even register. Of a truth, you may not have money to even transport yourself to the place. But you just need few naira to buy data. Don't mind the subsidy reliever. Don't mind. I know we will get there. I said we will get there. You use it to motivate your patient. And I want to encourage us here because today there's a lot of awareness for our clients, our patients. And today, because they just put their diagnosis, whatever, or their symptoms on Google, and it will bring out something for them. So when you are the era of randomizing patients, that era is completely gone. When there's a prescription today, our patient will go online to go and read about that drug. Some of them will say, doctor, come on, I read about this drug. They said I should not use the drug. Now but you have prescribed the drug for me. So and that's to show that if this is going on, ladies and gentlemen, our patient will be motivated to come to us. Our patient will be motivated to ask questions because the era of keep short is even asking me so many questions. Yeah, it's their right to ask you questions. So please, our inductees, let's take note of this. You should motivate your patient. If you motivate them faithfully, let me tell you, they will pour out their hearts to you. You may have two patients with the same diagnosis, and yet the two of them are giving the same management, but one is responding, the other one is not responding. So which means it will now afford you to go extra mile to want to know why is this one not responding, why is this one responding. And I know because of pressure of work in the hospital, sometimes you have two nurses to 30 patients. So, and that's really handicapping our people. So please, let's motivate our patients. Provide health information to the community. Today, there is use of anthrax in Nigeria. Now, personally, I expect, that was what I did when I was coming yesterday. What is the prevalence of anthrax in your state that I'm going to? What the prevalence? It's very important. You don't go to a new environment blindly today. You want to know what is happening around that place, so that whatever precaution you need to take, you can take the precaution. How do you want to take anthrax back to Kwara State? So to get information about anthrax here yesterday. These are things we can do with our social media. Not only that, you can read about new articles. You have something in your mind as a researcher. What is known as inquiring mind. Something is flashing in your mind. You can just go online to see whether somebody has done a work like that before, and that will help you. Not only that, research medical development. Okay, this is the way we've been managing a case like this. For the past 10 years, you've been using the same way to manage a case. I tell people, if you have worked on the ward as a nurse, you've worked there 5 years, 10 years, you have not done any complication about what you are doing there. You have outlived your usefulness in that place. Because you cannot continue to do the same thing. 5 years ago, the same thing. 10 years ago, the same thing. You are not making impact. But through social media, we can begin to do something. not until you go into deep research in a particular case. Where you work, you just discover that you are getting cases of gastroenteritis, the thing is increasing, then you should go online to see what is really happening in this environment. But wherever you find yourself, you must be a mobilizer, you must be a change agent, you must be a contributor to that society. Don't say, well, after all, how much are they paying me? Yes, even if what they are paying you is little, but you have not left that service now. So let's make use of social media to improve things in our society. Research record, consult colleagues regarding patient issue, use for network. This is very important. Make referrals, discuss practice management challenges, disseminate research outcome, engage in health advocacy. And this I know that I want to plead with us as nurses, whether serving, whether retired, but by His grace we are still alive. Please let us engage more in health advocacy, because people in the grassroots, they are suffering. That's the truth. They are suffering. I just wonder in my heart whether government has anything to do with the grassroots. It is when there is politics, when they need votes, that's when they go to the grassroots. They have all won their election now until another 4 years. But as nurses, please let us engage in health advocacy. We use social media to communicate with patients to augment clinical care. This is very important. Your patient is already discharged. He or she is witnessing some negative symptoms. Now, the patient can quickly get in touch with you. Gone are the days when we keep our phone numbers away from our clients, from our patients. And if you are one of those nurses that you used to switch off your phone by 7 p.m. and you switch it on, maybe sometimes you don't even remember in the morning until you get to your workplace. That's not good enough, because you have lives of people that you are handling, and they can call you at any time. At any time. So we have some websites that are put here, but this hosting is going to get to everybody. Please, you can search our website. Further benefit of social media to nurses: you get connected to new people, and this is, you don't have to be a local champion in your local area. When you get connected to other people, you share ideas. You are in different platforms. I know the world generally, what we like in social media is Facebook. It's Facebook. I'm going to tell us the danger of Facebook. I have witnessed, not told, I have witnessed families that travel out at weekend, and their children at home put this information on the Facebook, and the unwanted visitors were able to strike, because they knew that the children at home, there are people that cannot resist them. So this is very, very dangerous. Yes, but please, if you are using Facebook, there is a warning now. If you are using Facebook, you must be very careful of your detail you put on the Facebook. People will just open an account and they put on the Facebook. Oh, if you see how the bankers in GTB, how they welcome me today, how it was one welcoming they gave unto me. In fact, as I was collecting the huge sum of money, they really helped me. I didn't waste so much time. And their children said, oh, thank God for them. They have forgotten that whatever you put in the system, somebody is watching at the other end. At the other end. And when it's in the night, somebody will come and say, Madam, you are in GTB today now. Can we see the bag? So please, let's be very careful. It's free for use. Free for use. Well, you may say, well, so we are paying for data. We must make small contribution to get the benefit. Now, we use so that they can embarrass them, they can collect money from them, they snap their pictures naked and put it on the social media. We do not expect any professional nurse to be engaged in this kind of attitude. That's not what we have trained you for. So we must use it to increase visibility of nursing. Visibility of nursing. I don't know much of the geography of your state, but I know that Utero side this way it used to be difficulty in getting to the center, but people are working there. So people there, they can tell us what is going on there. We can share ideas. Nurses in UCA can share ideas with nurses in the local government, and on like that, and we keep going, and this will improve our management of our patients. And at the end of the day, let me tell you, our patient will spend lesser days in the hospital. In Nigeria, because we have multiple roles, we are highly connected to one another in Nigeria. If a member of the family is sick, every other family member is also sick, and which means the more days they spend with us in the hospital, those days are affecting some individuals in the family. But I wish the way we take care of our relations, the way our relations are taking care of our patients when they are sick, I wish they can take care like that when they are not sick. Because when a member of the family is sick, you will see importation of milk, importation of Milo, importation of sugar, importation of this or the bed, which that man or that woman never taken from any of them when he or she was not sick. I know that is good, but let us give that to them when they are not sick. That's how to promote their health. Today, we have the benefit and we have the risk. Let me just go into the risk. Number one, that's the risk of social media for nurses. Poor quality and fake information. Today, the whole world is battling with fake information. But do you know fake information generates from only one person? And it moves to another person. The other person also has a platform. So he or she then uses that fake information to that platform. And if you are on the platform, you have 1,000 people there, which means fake information from only one man, you have spread that to 1,000 people. And the 1,000 people also, they also have their own network. So on and on like that. So please, whatever you are not sure of, please don't put it on social media. Whatever you cannot defend, don't put it on social media. Another risk is damage to professional image. Damage to professional image. Because people use that today to damage the other person. I was watching a program yesterday because somebody, this one of the two of them, but this time around, one belonged to a political party, the other one belonged to the other political party. Incidentally, it was his friend that he sat exam for that won the election. He now brought out their spirit of yesteryears and just flash it in the social media, and the journalists picked it and they started work. So when you and I can imagine what will happen to that person now, whether in the House of Assembly or House of Senate. So damaging of professional image means as nurses don't engage of patient's privacy, violation of I like to plead with us as nurses. Let's not engage in the negative use of social media. It can run you to illegal issues. that all the family savings will just go free one day, and that will be dangerous. Excessive use close to bad time can have negative impact on the quality and amount of sleep. Today, they spend a lot of time in the night on social media, and ask them what are they doing. They are doing non-productive thing. Non-productive. I know in several years, I don't know whether it's still happening. MTN, as stingy as MTN is, they will do free service in the night. MTN is the most stingy supplier. I know them as far back when I was in South Africa. The most stingy, but in the night. And they do this for a purpose. Because they want many people to subscribe to their lines. Not only that, excessive use can become addictive. Some years ago in town here, one lady, she was working on her phone until train caught up with her in town here. That's because she was addicted to it. We see them on the street, and that's why if you are a driver, please, for God's sake, let's watch our street very well, because you see even adults, and because of the frustration of this nation, people are engaged in phone calling, engaged in phone use at the detriment of their lives. Not only that, is time consuming. Not only that, some content not appropriate for our children. Some content that we see in social media, and they are all on our phones also. Please, let's watch it. And you are prone to cyber attack. Within 1 second, somebody will clear your account. And please, let's be very careful. Now, one other reason is lack of confidence. For example, if you send something that is not true out, that person that you send it to will never trust you for any further information. Not only that, fear of missing out information, and this results in checking phone all the time. I don't want to miss information. So lack of privacy. Then let me also tell you lastly, if you are not careful with your phone, you are getting closer to depression. Studies have revealed this. We are getting closer to depression. Always on phone, not relating with others or attending to personal activity, because you are just alone with your phone. When you give too much time on your phone, you are not listening to the other person. You are not interacting with the other person. You are just on your own, and you are closer to depression. And just like the motto of National Road Transport Workers of Nigeria, they say, chop alone, die alone. So please, let's be very careful. I plead with us that the Lord will guide you as you join us. The HOD said the next few moments will become my professional colleagues. Now, please, when you are using, let me just go straight to tips for using social media. Let us protect our patient privacy. This is very important. Let's protect our patient privacy. Never disclose your personal information. This is important. Don't be found on the social media, because it can be risky. Because the hackers are training themselves to become hackers. And this is the era that people are used to. Yahoo plus. Everything today now quick money. And I tell this youth, taking things now. In fact, some are pursuing money in this country. That money must have made up his mind. If I go to this person will destroy me. Let me quickly leave that place. So please, let's be very careful. If you post anything, please remember it is permanent. Don't say I have deleted it. Whatever you don't want the other person to see, please don't type it to start with. Don't type it. So, because even the misuse of it has effect on the team as a whole. The misuse of social media will have effect on nursing profession as a whole. As a whole. Today, news taken in Ibadan will get all over the world. And nursing council is always conscious of this. When they see any negative thing like that, they just call the director of that state, that is suspension, mandatory training, revoked license, civil lawsuit, law enforcement response, criminal charges, loss of employment. And I want to appeal to you, our inductees today. You know how the number of years that you have spent in this university to achieve what you have achieved. Please don't be careless with social media and you get an employment. I'm sure even through social media you also get the advertisement for the employment, but must you lose the job through the same media? Please, let's watch it. Let me conclude. Nurses in a school program or already in the field must remember to use social media appropriately. This is very important. Let's use the social media appropriately. Why must you send a message that will send the other person at the end to early grave? You are angry with a person. That's not the time to send message to that person. Important. No, I'm going to hit him back. I'm going to hit her back. Because you do not know the state of that person's mind at that material time. So please, let's note. It is better to consider the impact of our words. The words, the Bible says, whatever you say should give grace to the hearer. I tell people there is no point making restitution when you know this thing that counts your words. You must know the impact that your words is going to make on the other person. Our photos. Sometimes we see all this rubbish on social media. When people will snap picture one way or the other, and they will just send it and from one person to another person, one person to another person. And this was the picture that you have taken privately. Whatever you have used your phone to do, it has become for public consumption. Video sharing. This area we must be very careful. When social media are used wisely and prudently, they offer the potential to promoting the video, public health, as well as professional development. However, when used carelessly, the danger this technology poses to nurses are formidable and irredeemable. You can't redeem it any longer. Sorry will not answer the question. Because sorry will not go and remove that information from everybody that you have sent it to. You may send it to only one person, as I've said. The other person is also on another platform. You send it out. Nurses must be aware that social networking venues are shared among patients and colleagues. And remember that online world moves at a faster pace than the physical world. We know that. Therefore, unintended consequences of a nurse's poor judgment can breach a partial privacy, damage the patient's trust and the profession, and further damage the nursing profession and the world at large. So please, I want to appeal to us. Let's watch the way we use our social media. Thank you for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please let me put your hands together for Professor Joel Afolayan. I wish I could write 300 remaining, but he got me in the act when I said 5 minutes. The next time Prof will be coming to Lake City, I hope I'll be holding the microphone and write 2 minutes remaining. Please let's put our hands together for Prof one more time. And I like to recognize before we move further. That was an insightful lecture. Thank you very much, sir, for that lecture. Dr. Mrs. Owolapu from College of Nursing, Ilorin. Let's put our hands together for her. Thank you very much, ma'am. We'd like to recognize Dr. Midwifery Adeyemo, Chief Medical Officer, Ibadan South Local Government. Thank you very much. Mrs. Afolayan Adeyemo, she's Maternal and Child Health Officer of Ibadan South East Local Government also. Thank you very much. Adeyemo is Chief Nursing Officer at Comprehensive Health Center. Thank you very much. Mrs. She's from Comprehensive. Thank you very much. Mrs. Charlotte Adeyemo, also from Ibadan. Thank you very much. Mr. Vice Chancellor, please permit me to recognize these great mothers that are making sure that this wonderful set of people are looking great in the department. I put them one after the other, the departmental staff. They are great. The pioneer head of Department of Nursing, our guest lecturer's elder sister. Please celebrate Dr. I.T. Ibadan. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please celebrate Dr. C.A. Olotu. Please celebrate with me Dr. M.O.E. Olonga. Mommy, I want to be like you, so that when they call my name, they will shout too. Celebrate Dr. Kadiri, please. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mrs. B.C. Adeleke. We'd like to welcome Mrs. M.B. Kuforiji. We'd like to welcome clinical instructor Mrs. O.B. Oyolaki, Mrs. F.O. Olowo, Mrs. Adekanbule, Mrs. Olaole Ibu, Ashaolu. Many people don't often know her well, but we shall like calling her auntie. God bless all of you. You guys are good. Administrative officer of the department is also there, Mr. Adeyemo. Where is Benga? He has run away. Thank you very much. Please, the Vice Chancellor made one statement earlier on, and the head of department said it again. I want to reiterate. Among you that are graduating today, we have male among you. Please, the department now have masters in nursing, PhD in nursing. Please, come and study, because there is no male lecturer in the department. We need the male among you to come and become lecturers. If you will be proud to be a lecturer, put your hands together for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Nursing Elders Remark, Mrs. E. Labyrinth, as you come for our remarks.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Adeyemo, the Registrar, represented by Mrs. Adeyemo, let me stand on the existing protocol, because if I start calling all these names, I can mix them up. I'm here, I have few minutes just to talk to my colleagues. I finished nursing in 1968. Thank you. I hope my slides are coming up. You've been given. In those days, it used to be apprenticeship. You go into school of nursing, you have just 6 months of PTS, that is preliminary training, and then you are put on the ward where you learn from your seniors. You make mistakes. If you are lucky, you see people to correct you, because you might only be 2 students on night duty for 30 patients. But nowadays, you are privileged to have this comprehensive training. Please clap for your teachers and your parents. So to the topic of today, I'm just asked to felicitate with you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored to be here today to address my colleagues, the graduates who are having induction and oath-swearing ceremony today. We are all aware a nurse is. According to the Oxford Dictionary, it is just defined as somebody who cared for the sick and injured. I would like to tell you today that a nurse is much more than this. The nurse is the centerpiece of all other health workers, because it's the nurse who will see the doctor, the pharmacist, the records officer, the dietitian, radiographer, various laboratories, supplies department, the family, the friends, the colleagues, even the government, because you have to register births, deaths, and communicable diseases and so on. Religious leaders, because your client might need religious intervention, you have to know when to step in. The cleaners, because you cannot work in a dirty environment. The health services, those who will carry your dustbins, those who will come when there is infection to see what is happening. The social workers that you can call when you have problems, a patient has been there and there is no visitor, no relatives, and you cannot throw him or her out. Ambulance services, accounts departments, because the clients have to pay, otherwise you won't get your salary. The nurses are the center of all this. So it might look overwhelming, but that is why you have this comprehensive training, so that you can cope. In essence, the nurse is a liaison officer between the clients and all these groups of people who are important to the well-being of your clients. Before the client is admitted, he or she wants to meet the nurse. It's the nurse that the person entering the hospital will look for. He or she will not look for the doctor first, because it's the nurse who will say go to records officer to be attended to, so that they can take your history and your data. It is the nurse who will explain what and where and who they will see. So you are very important. In those days, we call other workers sick room attendants, because it's only the nurse who is there 24/7. The various groups will come and go, only the nurses remain to make sure that others attend to the client at appropriate time. They confide in him or her even the things they cannot confide or divulge to spouse, to family, or to doctor. The nurse is trained to know what to do with the secrets or informations. With all this, you might think the responsibility is overwhelming. This is why nursing is a vocation. It is a calling. You just don't wake up one day and say, I want to be a nurse. It's something you think about properly. It is not just what you do to earn a living or to get work in Saudi Arabia or in England or America. To be a nurse, you have to be educated, which you have done now. You have to be knowledgeable. It's not just the education of writing the exams and passing. You have to know many things. As Professor Afolayan said, you have to know about social media, about what is going on around you in the government. You have to be well knowledgeable to be able to cope. You have to be diligent, caring, kind, cheerful, because if you enter the world and your face is up there, you cannot get across to your clients and to all these other healthcare givers. You have to be respectful. You have to be reliable. You have to be helpful. Nurses are fond of marching on the corridors of the hospital as if they own the place, and you are just going for break. That is why in those days we say monkeys are busy doing nothing, because if a monkey wants to scratch his back, if he looks so serious and do that. So you should not be monkeys, you should be human beings. You see somebody on the corridor looking confused, spend just 30 seconds, can I help you? The person will say, I've helped somebody. I want to tell you that I got my job abroad by helping somebody on the corridor. I was in UCH, and you know UCH can be very confusing. And I saw the man looking right and left. You don't even know which floor you are on. And I said, can I help you? And the man said, yes. Wọ́n ní kí n lọ sí oníná pupa mẹ́ta. You know the places are described with the red light, blue light. One blue light is for children's clinic, one red light is for SOP, all this. And I directed him. Then he came back to meet me. Please, madam, ṣé ẹ fẹ́ lọ Saudi ni? So I said, jọ 419, leave me alone. And you know he went, brought the form, and within 10 days my visa was all right, and I traveled abroad. And I really blessed that man till today, because if I had waited in usage, I see my colleagues, they are all worn out. We have so many things that we got over there to make our life easy. Yes, they are all, so even if you want to go abroad, by helping others, you'll be able to make it easily without stress. As you graduate today and are sworn into this noble profession, you should consider why you decided to be a nurse. I hope it's not just the opportunity to relocate and make money. As Professor Afolayan said, our people are here. We have to look after them first. I served for 30 years before I japa. Nursing is a blessed vocation for all ages from time immemorial. If you are diligent, you will always be blessed. I congratulate your parents. Ẹ ṣé gan ẹ kú ìnáwó. I congratulate your teachers, they were all my students, and I thank God for their lives. Torí wọ́n gbẹ̀kọ́ and they are doing well. And I congratulate my colleagues.